Anybody in the,
Zero. Nobody's here. Except for us.
all right, good evening. It is 6:30 by my watch. I'm calling to order the committee chairs of the Greenfield City Council. This meeting is being recorded by committee chairs. If any other persons present are doing the same, you must notify the chairperson at this time. The purpose of this meeting is to prepare agendas for subcommittees for council consideration. No discussion or comments will be entertained unless requested upon by the committee chairs. So I'm just gonna do a roll call and see if we have anybody here.
Keep an eye out.
So Counselor Bottomley,
Here.
Counselor Golub here, Counselor Garrett, great. Counselor Healy is not here,
Not in Winter.
and he let us know he could not make it. Counselor Wondolowski, I am here, and I don't have my list. If I missed a committee, I think that's all of our committees, so we have a quorum. Great. So the first item on our agenda is approving to declare real estate located at 62 Meridian Street as surplus property. And I'm just gonna sort of put these together. The next one is real estate at 77 Petty Plain Road. And then also authorizing the mayor to approve 77 Petty Plain Road. So if it is okay with the assembled body, I actually think this should go both to community relations and to EDC because of a lot of community concern about that school. It'd be great to think about if there is a public process to that could run parallel to EDC.
More opportunities to be transparent sounds good.
Okay.
So that's right. This as well.
Okay. All right.
So we're thinking the same, the month, there'll be like 2 meetings that month on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just a discussion at community relations, obviously. No recommendation, I would imagine, or
No, I think start with that and see if there's a recommendation, because I think given that the meeting is in like 2 weeks,
Right.
if we wanted to do something in a public forum, I want to make sure that there's plenty of time for people to know about it, to show up.
Okay.
Sure. Both from the neighborhood perspective as well as just people concerned about surplus property.
sounds good.
So then we have proposed amendments to the code submitted by Counselor Williams. One of them is assemblies and the others is streets and sidewalks. A&O, of course. Yeah, and I know that's probably part of the A&O review that's going on anyway.
Yes.
All right, the next thing is a very long list of mayor's appointments and reappointments. I'm not going to read them all if that's okay. Those playing along at home can look at those as well. Are you okay with that going to A&O?
Yep.
Fantastic.
So nice. So many people are willing to help out.
Seriously. Long list.
It's a very long list.
And there's names that I haven't seen before, so that's
Yeah.
even more exciting.
Yeah.
It's not the people who just get
Mhm.
shuttles from.
I know. There are some of those there. Some
Yeah.
folks I definitely recognize from their other services, but
All right, next thing we have is approve amount not to exceed $85,000 from stabilization for the high-speed vehicle charger at the police station.
That would be a first reading. So I'm wondering, any of these that are first readings, if we should discuss them in December. We usually do them on the month that they're actually voted on.
that makes
Okay.
sense.
We have been kind of doing them as when they come up, but I saw that we have tax rate and first quarter budget for this meeting, which could be kind of lengthy if we add that in this month.
And since it's coming back anyway, it makes sense to push it to December.
All right, so December to Ways and Means.
So that's the next.
And that's gonna, and so we also have the same thing for the capital stabilization, IT upgrade. As well as the Lunt property, or is that the right schedule? I just want to make sure the Lunt.
So those all have to have first readings, right?
Yeah.
Same for the pension stabilization.
Yes, because I checked last month just to make sure none of those had first readings.
So financial orders
So that is all of those orders, correct?
to December.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Ways and Means, that's what it's called.
All right, and then, so looking at the EDC, anything that's not on here, well, we can go through it as we get to each
Mhm.
agenda. Okay, EDC, has on it all the surplus property. I don't think there was anything else. I know last month at least the mayor talked to them about a list of properties
Right.
that are owned by the city and, have fallen into disrepair.
Mhm.
I don't know if there's any next step for that.
I assume that it's just kind of a heads up that these are things that the city is looking at, but I don't remember hearing anything from EDC last month about that, more specifically.
And then, A&O, we've got public hearing on a bunch of different pieces, and then we've got the discussion items that have just come over. One of the ones that I don't see on this list is the precinct meeting amendment. What's,
Did you put that forward?
I haven't.
No rush.
Yeah,
I didn't see it. I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, we
Were you
finished
expecting to see it here?
we finished all of the amendments at our last meeting. So it is ready to go to A
Oh,
and O.
great. Okay, great. Did you send it? So you've been meaning to send it to Kathy?
Yeah,
Okay, great. Yeah, no rush.
how about we'll send it to Kathy, and then if it can make it onto this month,
Okay.
that's great. And if not,
And
the committee's done a lot of work on it, so
great.
I hope it's
Thank you.
ready to go for you.
Okay, so then that would be under discussion?
Yep.
Okay. The things that are there for public hearing are also, I think, ready to be under motions.
Okay. Great.
Is there anything else that you see here?
No. Just jumping back to EDC, are those gonna be motions, no, this month potentially, or do we want to hold off till December on those? I guess
Say that again.
The EDC surplus property stuff. Is that gonna go under motions? I guess we could table it if the discussion.
Yeah, I think
We
so.
leave it as a motion, and
Yeah,
then if discussion warrants in public, okay.
yeah, I think that makes sense. Okay. Community relations, we've got proposal for noise ordinance, just discussion on that, and folks had brought up a problematic property, the property that burnt down over by schools.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then I will look to see if there is anything else. I feel like there might be one more item.
Well, you're gonna add your discussion of the surplus properties too, right?
Yeah, so we'll add that too.
Plus.
Thank you.
Yep.
You will think there's any, and I just don't know if it makes sense at some point, either through community relations or somewhere, and maybe it's combined with the surplus property discussion, but just the properties that the city owns that are in, bad shape, that I know the city has been working to find the owners.
Right.
Or heirs or whatever, but it feels like something that's worthy of some sort of more public discussion, just so folks know what this process is and, because otherwise it sounds like,
Mm. So that it becomes more open and.
yeah.
Yeah.
So are you requesting that the mayor put forward a list? Unless you'd have to, wouldn't she, to, if you're gonna sell a property, and that's
Yeah,
the normal process.
yeah.
I mean, I don't,
I think it's, some of this is just a
Being
community
proactive.
discussion of what's even the process before the mayor would even put it up for sale.
Maybe just add to the discussion of these surplus properties, the general process. It doesn't have to be with a specific list. It could just be like, here's the process of how properties end up surplus and why they
Yeah,
end up
yeah.
surplus.
the other thing I want to just caution, if you're including multiple committees like community relations and EDC, that
Oh.
oftentimes it's multiple nights for staff too.
Sure.
So I mean, that's why I kind of like to leave it on one committee,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
because you're gonna have the same staff having to come and do the same thing multiple nights.
Mhm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And the public does have the opportunity to show up at EDC, obviously.
Yeah, I think part of me is just thinking if this gets rolled into like a bigger community meeting where it's not just a committee meeting, but it's a community meeting that we could call to
A forum.
discussion. Yeah, forum. Thank you. That's the word. Yeah. So, okay. Okay, and ways and means,
My only question on this, hopefully, and I think I saw the invitation already went out to the Board of Assessors
okay,
for Ways and Means to come and talk about the tax rate. The only thing, I don't know the information. I don't know if the city I don't know if they've submitted it. I know that it hasn't been approved yet. We can't set a tax rate until the state sends us the results of reviewing that. So this has happened before where you might have to just leave it like ready to put on. Because usually, and what I'm hoping is they'll have all their information that they submitted, which is usually really close. That's like the unofficial, like, here's what we're estimating for free cash. And then when the state certifies it, it's usually just a little bit different, but we can have the whole discussion. But it's usually, I think we've had it ready to go,
yeah.
so it can be popped into the agenda. Otherwise, we'd have to wait until December, have a special meeting. So I think, so I was gonna ask Kathy about that, but having it kind of ready,
I think, appreciate you mentioning that.
Yeah, me too.
because I know it's been close before, like we're waiting, and then it's officially certified. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember that from last year. Cool. And then quarterly review of, yay.
Oh, this was when you wanted that. It's great.
So glad that that's gonna happen.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get all that info and invite Stephen.
I like to watch them. It's helpful to see them.
Yay. All right, and then the draft meeting agenda. I mean, everything is thrown in here and I know, that we may or may not move forward with the authorizing any of these sales, because it might be just too quick.
So what's coming off of committee? So we talked about the public hearing items from A&O going onto the full agenda.
Yeah,
Well, I think
That's true.
that's gotta get out of.
okay.
Mhm.
Ordinances.
Each of the things that are there for hearing can probably.
I think that's definitely fair to say.
Okay.
These first readings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are we missing anything, team?
Not that I'm aware of.
So I think we're good with those public hearing ordinances. That's the only thing that needs to move.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay, great. So I'm looking at my watch. It is 6:45. I would take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Everyone in favor?
Okay, second. Yeah.
Second, okay, thank you. Okay. So we are adjourning at 6:45 and thank you, everybody.
Thanks.
Thank you.
It's been a busy week.
Sure.
Thank you.
Bye, community.